With this video, I'm going to demonstrate how 3ds Max Light is going to work. In order to demonstrate this one, I have created a small scene, nothing much. If you go to the Create panel and see the click this Light tab, then you can see the photometric and the standard light. The standard light are the 3D Max standard light which is come along with the 3ds Max. With the photometric light, it's bit advanced, and you can mimic the real world lighting effect with the photometric lights. Okay. To get a better understanding, we should use the light. Okay, let's see how we can use the light. What I'll do, I'm going to click the standard. Let's do the standard light, and for the rendering, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Metal Ray rendering engine, Metal Ray renderer as my renderer engine. Render setup, assign renderer. Make sure you have select the NVIDIA Metal Ray renderer. You can't see it in here because my one is already being selected. See NVIDIA Metal Ray. Okay, because it's otherwise you will be scan in the standard one is the default scan line renderer. By using Metal Ray renderer, you will be able to use the Metal Ray materials and substance as well. Okay, let's see. Let's click the Omni light. Okay, this is the Omni light. What it does, it's going to lead 360 angle. It's going to lead all around this light. If I render this one like this, what I do, okay, I go to the modify. Let's see what I can show you guys. Under the modify, you can turn on the shadows. Okay, since we using the Metal Ray, we only can use the Metal Ray shadow map or the Ray Trace shadow map. I'll show you guys the difference. What is the difference between the Metal Ray and the Ray Trace and the Metal Ray shadow map? This is a Metal Ray shadow map. Once I render, you can see something like this. Actually, this one is a transparent object. With the basic Metal Ray shadow map, you won't be able to see the transparency happening with your shadows. If I change it to Ray Trace shadow map, you will able to see the transparency. I have applied the transparent material to this object, but to reflect that with the shadows, you have to apply the Ray Trace shadow. With the Metal Ray shadow map, you won't be able to see. That's the difference between the Metal Ray Ray Trace shadow and the Metal Ray shadow map. And then if you go further down, you can see the multiplier. What multiplier does is you can increase and decrease the intensity of the light. Okay, there are three different ways to decay this light. Okay, the first one, inverse decay. Then you can see this sphere. You can control where it's how much area it's going to leak. With the inverse decay, the inverse square, it's a bit similar. But if you give you guys a bit control, it's going to fall off a bit slowly than the inverse. Just give you a quite like a quick fall off, but inverse square will give you a big slow fall off. But the best way, if I render this one, best way to use the decay, not these two, what I'll do, turn this one to none. Near attenuation and the far attenuation will give you the best result when you control the light. This start, when you create the near attenuation and far attenuation, you can see the start. This is the way light going to start and this is where it's going to end. Okay. This area is going to be lead, and the fall off fire attenuation, that's where it's going to start the fall off, with the end, that's where it's going to end. Okay. This light is going to cover this much area. It's pretty simple. Now look at it. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to move this light over here. So this one. And for my shadow map, I use the ray trace shadow. Also with the ray trace shadow, it will kill a little bit, it take a little bit of rendering time. If you don't have any object if you don't have any object with the transparent material applied, you don't have to use the ray trace shadow map. So just use the metal ray shadow map. It's quite good too, and it will increase up your rendering time. Then if I go to my other side, let's do something interesting. I have created the lamp post over here. I'm going to I go to the create and the lighting tab. I'm going to create another area. MR Omnilight which is the one which is compatible with the metal ray, and this is the Omnilight. This you can't see MR. This Omnilight also work with the metal ray. And this is the particularly designed, it's for the metal ray rendering engine. What I'll do, I'm going to create the Omnilight, and I'm going to align this Omnilight with this light. Okay. It's look like this, guys. Okay. What I want in here, I want to apply the glowy effect. I want to mimic this. With this light, this light is lit. But at the moment it's not happening. First, what I'll do, I'll click this light, then I'll go to the modifier, and if you want to, you can apply the color. What I'll do, I'm going to click near and far attenuation. This is where it's line going to lead, this is where it's going to end, and the fall off. And the fall off is this area. I have it again. Here we go. Now if I render, nothing happened. What I'll do, I want to apply the glowy effect. I press number 8. You can go to the environment and effect tab, or go to the rendering and select the environment and effect. Under there, what I'll do, I'm going to go to the effect, and I'm going to add effect. Click the lens effect. Under the lens effect, you can see the glow. Then you can pick the I'm going to pick this light to add this glow effect. What I'll do, click the pick light, pick this one. As soon as you pick, you can see a metal ray area Omnilight in this area. And I'm going to name this one light pose glow. Then let's see what is happening once I render. Okay, you can see the glow effect happening. Okay, also you get this error message. If you get this, you can get rid of that one. What you should do, under the glow element, turn this one off, glow behind. Okay, then if you render it now, you won't see the error message popping up. And you can edit this one interactively. Go to top of this list and click the interactive, and what I'll do, I'm going to reduce this too much glowy. What I'll do, number 10, maybe number 5, and we can reduce the size with this one, size 50, something similar to that, and the intensity that can be controlled too over here. Check it out. Okay, I got that glowy effect which is happening here. Then next one, what I'll do, okay, if this light is lighting up, we should, in most cases, we should see light rays coming down. To get that effect, what I should, we can use the spotlight, any of these spotlight. There are two types of spotlight, target spotlight and the free spotlight. If I demonstrate quickly, the target spotlight, they're pretty similar. With the target spotlight, you will be able to see the target, see, which is over here. Let me control this hotspot. Okay, if you want to control this cone of the spotlight, you should go to the spot parameter. I create the target spotlight. With the target spotlight, you can see there's a small target which is over here. With that target, you can control this one. With the free spotlight, you won't be able to see. With the free spotlight, you won't be able to see that target. Okay, if you want to control, you go to rotate that one. Okay, I'm going to delete that one. What I'm going to do, with my target spotlight, I'm going to click this blue line. With the blue line, you can control, align this light. Here we go. Then I'm going to click this light, and as I said before, you can control the parameter of this light, this cone spotlight, which is under the spotlight parameter. You can control the cone and the fall off. I'm going to use the near and far attenuation. This where it's going to start light, and this is where it's going to end. This is where it's going to start the fall off, and this where it's going to end. It is going to bounce. If I render this one, okay, you won't see anything. I want to see the light rays coming up and bounce on this floor plane. You can get that effect if you go to the, I'm under the modify, I select the light, and under atmosphere and effect, you will be able to see this tab, atmosphere and effect. I'm going to add volume light. Now if I render now, I will be able to see big rays, big volumetric light effect over here, but it's not that realistic. What you can do, you can select the light, you can adjust and click the setup, and in here you can add the noise, which is down over here, noise. There are three different type of noise: regular, fractal, turbulence. What I'm going to do, turbulence 0.25, and render it up. Hopefully you will be able to see a little bit of noise. Okay, if I increase this one to 1, definitely you will be able to see. Okay, that's the noise. What I'll do, I'm going to put it down to the maybe 0.4. got the noise effect in this slide. What I'll do, I'm going to stop my video. I'm running out of the time. The next video I'll show you guys the few more techniques.